So after Kristin won last week with 9, and I only had 7.
That's right.
We move on to this week's action. Thursday night, I had another loss when she picked the Chargers 3-point underdogs against the Broncos.
Go Chargers.
Yeah. So I already start the week down 1-0, and we move on to today's games. And right off the bat, I feel like we're going to go head-to-head right off the bat. It's the Bills at home, 8-point favorites against the 49ers.
Bills.
Yeah, I'm picking the 49ers. I like the Bills. I think the Bills are actually going to win. 49ers starting Kaepernick, the guy who wants to take a knee on everything, so he's starting today. So I actually think the 49ers actually could pull off a win. I still like the Bills, but just think 8 points is too much. That's why I'm going with the 49ers.
Okay.
Then next up, it's the Eagles visiting the Redskins. Eagles are 3-point favorites. I am picking the Eagles to win. So they're going to travel and win. Tough game for you, right?
Tough game. I don't really like either one.
You got the Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Redskins.
I'm going with Philadelphia.
The Eagles? Alright, going to match me
I
up
like
then.
the museum in Philadelphia.
Any reason why? That's fine. Then next up, we go with the Tennessee Titans at home. They're 7.5-point favorites against the Browns.
You don't want to pick.
Yeah, nobody picks the Browns.
No, I never picked the Browns.
Nobody picks them. I'm going to pick Tennessee also. Just because I think 7.5 points is not enough. I think they're going to win by a lot more. Browns are that terrible of a team. They're like a 6th-string quarterback. I think next week you may be playing quarterback or something. I don't know. Anyway, maybe play quarterback. Then next we have the New York Football Giants. They're 3.5-point favorites at home against the Ravens.
Giants.
Me too. I think the Giants finally. I think Eli finally does not look scared this week.
Good.
He's gonna throw the ball and actually have completions and score points. That's how you win in football, you know. There's some small things in life. Yeah, small things. Then next up we have the Panthers, 2.5-point favorites against the Saints.
Panthers.
Unfortunately, I'm picking the Panthers also. I just think they finally get back on stride this week. They're getting some key pieces back, getting their running back, Stewart back. Cam Newton's playing this week. I just think they got a full squad back. And they're visiting the Saints. They both only have 1 win. Can the Panthers not win another game this year after only losing 1 last year? They lost. They won 15-1 and then they lost the Super Bowl. So they had 2 losses all year, and they already have 4 already. So, and it's like it matters to you.
Yep.
The next up, we have the Bears at 2.5-point favorites against the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a fan of the Bears, but the Jaguars, all the quarterback does throw interceptions, so it's a tough battle. It really is. I'm picking the Jaguars also there. Then we have the Lions and the Rams. The Lions are 3-point favorites at home against the LA Rams. I am picking the Rams.
I'm picking the Lions.
In Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm picking the Rams based on everything but Jersey. I think they have a better offense/defense combo than the Lions. What does that mean? Not much. Then moving on, we got the Steelers, 7.5-point favorites at the Miami Dolphins.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Over the Dolphins?
Yes.
Wow, me too. I really thought that was one of you might have picked the Miami Dolphins in that one.
I don't really like the green and the orange.
I mean, these are the Steeler jerseys.
I know, I don't like those either.
They retired the Bumblebee one though.
I know, but those were hideous.
Oh, last week they wore those.
Yeah.
So
Those need to go.
Yeah, they spanked the Jets with them, and then they retired them. So, moving on now, we have the Patriots. Mr. Tom Brady plays at home today. They're 7.5-point favorites against the Bengals. You have New England Patriots versus Cincinnati Bengals.
I don't really like either one.
Yeah, I'm going with New England Patriots. It's Tom Brady's first game at home since he's been suspended. Last week they won by 20. I believe Gronkowski's playing at full today. I don't think I mean, why go against Tom Brady?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tom Brady. I'll go with Patriots.
Let's go with Tom Brady and his good-looking self and his good-looking hair, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Then now we move on to the 4 o'clock games. It's the Chiefs. They're 2-point favorites in Oakland against the Raiders.
Going with the Raiders.
Wow, me too. I don't like this settle, but I like the Raiders. Like I said every week, I've been big on the Raiders, and I don't know, I'm not big on the Chiefs.
I don't like the Chiefs jerseys.
I don't like the Chiefs defense. I mean, good reason why we're both not picking them, but you know, yours may seem more logical at the end of the day today, or more anything else. Because I just feel like everything I say doesn't make sense at the end of the day.
Yep.
And if I just said I'd rather go here, I might have win. Sounds a lot better. Moving on, we have the Seattle Seahawks, 7-point favorites at home against the Atlanta Falcons.
Definitely the Seahawks.
And I'm picking the Falcons.
Seahawks is nice jerseys.
Yeah,
the neon green and the blue.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They are. No, they're really nice jerseys. I just think the Falcons are going to go in there and dirty up those jerseys. The Falcons have a high offense. They have a high-scoring offense. I know, and I don't. All right, I'm not going to try to derail you. I mean, the Seahawks do have a good defense, but are they elite like they were 2 years ago? They're not. They're not elite like they were. I don't know what we're talking about, but time. They got older. Father Time is undefeated, so they're older than they were 2 years ago. Are they a good defense? Yes. Are they elite? No. Will Atlanta score? Yes. Will Atlanta win? I don't know. I just think 7 points is too much. A lot of mumbling, jumbling for you.
Let's see.
Yeah, I know. For 7 o'clock tonight, you'd be excited or not. Then next up, we have the Packers. They're 4.5 point favorites against the Cowboys.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
And I'm going with the Packers. I think this is a week that the Cowboys' offense and their running game gets shut down a little bit. We'll slow them down a little bit. Will they still run the ball? Yeah. Will they still score? Yeah. I just think the Packers are going to win. It's only 4.5 points. I think a touchdown's good enough for the Cowboys to beat them. Lose by. Next up is tonight's game. It's the Houston Texans at home. 3-point favorites against the Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts.
Just because you love their blue jersey. Yeah. And I'm going with the Texans.
Texans the blue jerseys too, but
Yeah,
the Colts are nicer. It's a nice game.
Yeah, because you also have the little bit of red with the Texans. You're not a real fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going with the Texans. They're due for a win. The Colts have been utterly disappointed again this year. And then,
They have a chance to do better.
every week you have a chance. It's football.
Exactly.
Anybody has a chance. They move on to tomorrow night's Monday Night Football game, which is the Arizona Cardinals. They're 7.5 point favorites against the New York Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
Any reason why?
Gotta give some love to my family. Jets fans.
That's about it, right?
Yeah. And they're from New York. Might as well root for them.
Any other reasons why? No.
That's it.
You don't like the green? No, not that, right?
Green's okay.
All right. Well, I'm picking the Cardinals. Jets are a terrible football team this year. I don't think Arizona's done any much more, but I don't see them traveling to Arizona and winning, unfortunately. And I like the Jets. I'm a Giant fan, but I don't root against the Jets, so it's upsetting, but I go with the Cardinals, and you go with the Jets.
Yep.
So once again,
I'm going to win again.